Hello, it's Living Dead here, and I am taking another crack at CROSSBEARER. I think this is part 4 of the playthrough. Found myself with a little free time today, and an empty apartment, so let's give it a try. I left off on map 15 last time. This one is called Obscure Alliance, and we'll see how it goes. I'm not really warmed up, haven't played Doom in a few days, been playing some Cyberpunk and some other stuff, but it didn't usually take that long. So first off the bat, looks like we got a little pinky boy. Just give him a couple of good pops in the noggin. Come on, come here. Here we go. I don't know if I really need to conserve my ammo that much, but it's nice to get started. Nice little warm up, right? This imp up here. So one thing I really like is just kind of getting started. I guess the geographic progression kind of left off with this natural rocky type of area. I don't know if this is kind of like a mountain overlook or like a hiking trail. It's kind of what it made me think of. You can see there's a little like overlook right up there, and jump down into this area here. What's cool about it is that the skybox has changed, so it's like the time of day is actually progressing, which is something I always like to see. It's a neat little detail. Does it add up to a whole lot? Not on its own, but with everything else that you throw into a mega wad, it adds up over time. So what do we got at this place? Kind of entering some sort of base area, some scrolling computer textures, a little odd, but I mean, whatever. It's neat looking. I like the way these switches look. Oh, hey guys. All right. This'll work. So there are 9 secrets in this map. 196 enemies. And this might be number 1 that I'm interested in trying to find. I feel like I could just kind of wander around and hump all the walls. That doesn't seem reasonable. One thing I don't ever really check to do that often. I didn't get used to this setup. I have where my microphone is now. Excuse me. Gosh, not off to a great start. One thing I don't really do that often is check to see if switches do double duty on stuff. I kind of always forget to look that up, even though I know it's a pretty common mapper tactic, but I just kind of forget stuff like that. See how this goes. So this can go down, or we can go up. I'm gonna go down, just because I feel like the plasma rifle's in that direction, and I wanna find it. Aha! We got a little. that is a bit odd. So we got a suit over here. Oh. Very dark. Can't really see that well. Come on, that is such a weird, I'm not sure why you would do that, but whatever. Aha! That's what I'm all about. Give me a plasma gun. Alright. Oh, okay, cool. Alright, now I need to go fuck around in this poison before my suit runs out. God damn. Alright, I was trying to get a save going. 15? 14? Right? Yeah, 15. Oh, nice little ammo dump right here. Oops. Gotta get out of here. Shit. Oh, wow. It's about to hit the fan. Oh! Here's some fun business going on. I don't really want to become a part of it. My wrist is cramping a little bit. Alright. Neat little staircase. I like how this doesn't really deviate that hard from just trying to look like just a regular old tech base. I mean, you can say what you want about tech bases. If you are sick of seeing them, that's a totally fair shake, because people have been playing Doom for like 30 years. I can certainly sympathize with just like, let's see some variety in how this looks, but I mean, come on, you know it's pretty quaint too at the same time. It takes you back. It's endearing. That staircase makes this battle a little annoying. Just get in here and start hitting these dudes. Oh man, start using some of these rockets. Can you just cut that shit out, dude? Okay. Are these like 1 pixel wide? I can't crouch, but that's what it looks like. It's neat. I don't know why I felt like pointing that out, but I did. Alright, I'm ready for Super Shotgun. I mean, I know I have the rocket launcher, but I don't really want to use it on Hell Knights if I don't have to. They're not that dangerous. Maybe you don't get a Super Shotgun in this map. Maybe it's just the rocket launcher. Guess I'm gonna find out. Okay, so we got a little door here. Oh, I'm gonna get stuck in that room. Where am I expecting to get ambushed from? This is just a little weird, or maybe just like to slow me down and a archvile will show up when I hit that switch or something. I feel like this is going to take me back to where I started. Oh my gosh, why am I so... Sorry, I'm really congested today. Yep. I guess that would be why you get locked in that door. Well, that was very benign. Not much of a threat. Here's some other guys running around. Hey, buddy. Alright. So, did I just complete a circuit? That's what it feels like. Oh, and I need to get a blue key as well before I can proceed. So maybe I need to take... I'm going to go take this elevator. I'd like to see where it goes at the very least. I would like to avoid just backtracking if I can help it. So let's go this way. Okay, that's what I thought. So this comes back here. So now I've completed a circuit. I don't really... Well, I guess I need to because that red key is down here. Or the blue key is down here. I can't believe I just kind of ran right past it. Uh-oh. Oh, that was a very bad series. I didn't do that well at all. It's okay, I don't need health, apparently. It would be nice if there's a way to turn these lights back on. I don't know, maybe there is. Oh. Okay. I mean, outside of eating those fireballs after I collected all the health. I did technically come out in the positive, I guess. So, okay. Okay, that was interesting. This map feels like almost, I don't know if gimmicky is the right word, but it almost just feels like a little bit more like an amusement ride than anything else. You know, there's just like, oh, let's blow up some barrels. Let's run through a random poison room. And the different sites are not necessarily super dangerous unless you're just playing like dog shit like I am. But I mean, any competent Doom player I think would be kind of breezing through this map pretty effectively. It's like the Arachnotron. I mean, he didn't really do a whole lot, so I'm just gonna do this. There we go. Okay, so we have another secret I would like to figure out. Right. I don't feel like that was a careless use of ammo. Is there another one in here? Oh. Thought there was another guy roaming around. Yeah, I feel like the old switch on the computer console is a little bit too obvious for Hack, given the fact the way that he makes the secrets that I can find. All right, I'm just wandering around because I'm really now like concerned about how to get this cell pack. Would be really nice. I'm just looking around for. Oh, maybe should have left that. Huh. I guess that's just decoration. Make sure you only set the rocket box down in between the two poles on the wall. Otherwise it'll be too hard to find. No, I'm just making a little joke. Not actually trying to make fun of the decorating in this map. It's fine. I will say that you can definitely start to tell, I guess now that I know that the maps were not just ordered in the exact chronological sequence that they were created, you can definitely tell that there's some of that sort of like earlier map makerness in some of these maps that you go through in the teens. And the reason I bring that up is because the ones earlier in the WAD, I think map 4 and map 10, those both had some pretty distinct kind of visual styles to them. And it wasn't necessarily just because even the use of the very brightly colored textures, like the bright red wall textures and so on. Just more of the general geometry and some of the more creative, I guess, visual styling. And these earlier maps definitely look more just like, you know, random Doom World fodder. Which again, I'm not using that as a... Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm not saying that in like a pejorative sense. I'm just being observational about it. Whoa. What I don't like about some of the decorations is I feel like I just keep getting stuck on stuff. I mean, that's part of my fault. You know, I could be a little bit more... Ooh. That was just an accident. I was just kind of wandering around. But, I really dislike it in maps when I just get stuck on shit really easily. Just things that pop out and... because I'm already, like, not amazing at the game anyways, so... if something makes it easier for me to fuck up, I will probably fall into whatever trap it is. Alright, so I see that it looks like there is a usable line def on the other side of the wall over here, so this secret almost just seems like a matter of figuring out how to get over whatever that is. Maybe I'll go there naturally, and if I do, that'll be nice, because I'm sure I'll figure out how to get that cell pack on its own. But so we'll find out. I'm glad we've got a super shotgun finally. Although it's nice that at least I was given a plasma gun and rocket launcher well before I actually, at least so I wasn't completely without firepower. You just got to be a little bit more conservative over the use of some of the heavier firepower. It feels like sometimes WOD authors are just like afraid to hand out the rocket launcher and ammo for it. And some of the most fun maps, and I'm not even talking about like slaughter maps, but just some of the most fun maps are ones where you get the rocket launcher like really early and you're kind of just in it with that weapon for a little while. It's a kind of Doom 1-esque little looking post. Yeah, so we're at the point now. Ooh, is that representing like a secret maybe? Or was that a monster closet? That was a monster closet, wasn't it? Anything that with 3 windows looking outside is referencing Knee Deep in the Dead. Sorry, there's some grit on the bottom of my mouse that's getting on my nerves. There we go. I don't know if that happens to anybody else. Sometimes you're just your mouse just picks up some shit. It's kind of annoying. Opened. Oh, I can go outside now. Ugh. So in my experience of this map so far, I think maybe what single-handedly most betrays maybe the more that's yeah, infinite height would have fucked that up. But just the way that the encounter design, I feel like HAK had a very not distinct encounter design style, but seemed to have a much stronger understanding of, or just not even understanding, but actual deployment or utilage of encounter designs in the arena shapes and just kind of firing lanes. And you know, this is just kind of like a general open area with some revenants and some mancubies and some Hell Knights up here that kind of just don't really do a whole lot. And, you know, outside of that, it's just kind of like, okay, just don't get hit and make sure you don't let those Revenant fireballs hit you, and then you'll win. Alright, so I did not end up back in the same area as I had hoped. This looks like a secret, is it? Sorry, I'm cheating. What is that? Oh wait, I know what that is. That is the computer terminal. The little decoration for the computer terminal. Oh, here's the plasma gun. It's like just another thing is like that's just it's just so visually plain. Maybe it's okay. Maybe the whole point is for the plasma gun to blend in, and if you're smart or if you're observant, you'll see it. But otherwise, you'll have to win the fight before you can get it. But if that's not the intent, then it's just kind of, I don't know, just kind of meh. I probably sound like I'm just trying to be like critical and nitpicky over and over again. apologize if that is the way that it seems, because that's not my intent. I think it's just easier to, like, spot stuff that stands out, and spotting, like, good, positive things maybe just requires a little more thinking sometimes. And I'm not trying to say that, like, you have to find things to speak positively of. That's not what I meant to imply by that either. Just more that, you know, if somebody was playing my WADs, I'd want more thoughtful critique than like, oh, I like that texture. Cool. That's why I put it there. I assume people are going to like it. What do you think about the flow of the map? Where the strengths of the map lie? Alright. Oh, these are the little poison areas. Alright, I know I keep kind of circling back to this. Oh, I can't get it back up there. I really wanted to just go take another second to try to figure out how to get that cell charge pack, but maybe I'm just... Oh, here we go. Why did I hear 2 lifts? What's that all about? Sorry. Gonna have to take a few minutes to figure this one out. Or to try and figure it out and then give up. We'll see. Nothing really seems to have changed. I mean, it could just be a weird, like, you know, engine quirk. If maybe that was what was going on, but that doesn't feel like that's what it was. I hear 2 lifts. Maybe I need to try to open this? No, I keep doing that, so I don't know. This seems like a little sector in there. I don't know if that's intentional. I don't know. And this, that's just the way that the room is decorated. Okay. It's gotta have to do with how you get this radiation suit. Is it supposed to be like this tricky to figure out? Or maybe I'm just kind of obtuse. I mean, there is a lot of health in here, so maybe the intention is kind of trying to ration it a little bit. One thing that I kind of like is that, like, general resources, like just shotgun shells and bullets and stuff, they're not really rationed very hard in this map. You know, sometimes a WAD that wants you to keep track of your resources really well, you know, I can certainly understand why that would be, you know, make you look for ammo and try to kind of force you around an area by your desire to stay stocked up on supplies. But every now and again, just chilling out with that shit and giving the player some ammo and just letting us go blasting. Definitely one of the reasons that I play Doom. I do hate this kind of platforming. I haven't saved in a while, I don't think. I'm not going to really critique it, but I'm just saying personally, I don't really like it that much just because it's really annoying to try to, like, maneuver around in the Doom engine sometimes. You know, just a little quirky. Alright, I know there's health back there. I'm not really going to worry about it. I just don't want to go back and deal with it. Same thing with those cells, although cells are a little bit more important sometimes. They're rare, right? Okay, so then I go this way. Get some shells. That'll do. Oh, fuck. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, what is this? That's dumb. Sorry. but that's kind of dumb. I don't like it. I really hate shit like that. Alright. That was a mistake, probably. No! Okay. Oh. Oh, maybe I'm about to lower the bars over here. Oh, here we go. I thought I saw that, but then I thought maybe my eyes were just playing tricks on me. Oh, okay, go over this way. Now I want this health pack, even though I'm gonna head towards another health pack. Ooh. And that's not even a secret, is it? Okay. Let's get through this box maze. Here we go. Only I can shoot a Revenant with like 10 plasma cells and also take 3 super shotgun blasts to kill it. A little teleporter. But I would like to see what else is in this place. Okay, maybe nothing. Yet. I don't know. Oh, hello? I'm back? Oh, okay. Well, if this is the exit, it still says I'm missing some monsters, but... Am I moving into a new part of the base? Oh. Missed 3 monsters. Unless... Okay. Obscure Alliance. Neat. So that was more maybe like a little adventure map than it was trying to be particularly challenging or anything. Try map 18, we are recommended. I wonder if there was a secret exit kind of stashed away in that map to be used later on, because I actually did, out of curiosity, ID Clev to 31 and 32 and realized that they're just placeholders for now. So, I am interested to know if that map actually had a secret exit. Oh, it appears that I have been spirited away to some prison in the interim period. And Doom Guy's got to really lay off the pain pills, man. Whole sections of his memory are starting to slip. So, what do we got here? Not sure how this is supposed to work out. You stupids forgot to take my gun away. Oh. Oh, interesting. Decarcerate. So is that like how does that mean like escaping from prison? Because incarcerate is to put somebody in jail. I mean, that's how it's used to describe the American legal system. So maybe decarcerating is proving your innocence in a court of law and freeing yourself from jail. Got a lone arachnotron just kind of hanging out over here. Oh, and some dicks that are trying to tempt me into shooting when I don't even have a gun. Is this going to be a gimmick map where I don't get a gun? Because that's not something I'm that interested in. A secret is revealed. I mean, but I will abide it for the sake of amusement. You know, I should give it a fair shake, but I will just say right off the bat that if that is what this map is, I'm not usually very fond of maps where you're not given guns. Or, it's like, here, use the Berserk pack the whole time or something. Well, I guess it's a good thing that I've not been using my ammo then. Alright, cool. Well, that fear was very quickly assuaged. This is kind of a little bit strange, like, that this door would just be the same texture. Maybe that was just like a... I don't know if that serves a specific purpose, like this base is supposed to be kind of weird and hard to figure out, or if it was some creative experimentation. I'm almost leaning towards the latter there, just given the fact that he chose to use the door track texture like here and in this way, and this very much seems like, let's try to make this place actually look pretty realistic. And there's definitely been quite a bit of that in previous maps, but almost seeing it kind of like on the nose like this is a security checkpoint. Oh, Jesus. Oh, shit. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. This is probably a mistake too. Well, maybe not. God, can I just get a break from these fucking homing rockets, man? Ugh. I swear, like, my RNG is, like, so bad sometimes. Like, every rocket that gets fired my direction is a damn homing rocket. Just like that one. Alright, well, at least I escaped. That looks like a secret. Because it is. Oh! I tried to hit the switch. What the fuck did I get stuck on? That's exactly what I'm talking about. It's like just wide enough that you get stuck on it. What you could do, and maybe you've even thought about this in the interim period, but just put like a line def that goes across here that's impassable so you don't get snagged on this. Because this type of stuff drives me absolutely crazy. Okay. I'm eager to get out of this like tiny cramped area. Like I know this is not a small room, quote unquote, but it is cramped. And so far I've just not really been enjoying this map all that much. I appreciate the artistic intent behind it. I mean, it very much resembles a prison. And, you know, I'm always a fan of sector decoration, sector furniture. I like that these cafeteria trays actually have different slots for the gruel. You got your creamed corn and your, oh jeez, your mashed potatoes in the other one, some kind of mystery meat in the big one, applesauce for dessert. You know, the fact that like that immediately comes to mind just by looking at like a piece of sector, a sector in a map. You can always appreciate that, but this is maybe a good example, in my opinion, of where the artistic aspect of it can overshadow the actual functional aspect. And I'm kind of just moving around back and forth on these two, as I know that I didn't really go into this room, and I pretty much just relied on door fighting to take care of these enemies, but I would never in a million years try to come into this room to fight these bad guys, ever. There's no reason to, and this feels like it's going to be a lot more annoying to deal with than just hanging out in the doorway, as boring as that was. And I mean, I can see that I have free movement, but I can just very easily see a situation where I just get stuck and then a revenant comes up and punches me or shoots me with a fucking undodgeable homing rocket. So I feel like it's just another detail, personally, of why I'm so far not liking this map a whole lot. But I get the sense almost that there was just a bit of experimentation to try to see maybe how well HAK could make a realistic looking environment. Because a lot of the more recent maps in this WAD, they lean much more towards abstract, let's make a Doom level first and a location second type of structure, which I think is usually ideal. I'd say that's generally the way that I would recommend approaching it as myself. Whereas this is kind of the other way around. It's like form, and then let's worry about function later. And I feel like that might be kind of just like a symptom of having been a novice and experienced map maker at the time that this was created. Again, I don't know. I could be completely talking out of my ass, and at some point I'll read a comment that was like, oh yeah, that was like, I made that map last Saturday. But I don't think that's true. One thing I do appreciate is that the more realistic looking maps lend, I feel like, a little bit more towards the map actually feeling like an adventure with a story to it. And, you know, like that's one of the reasons that I liked Hellbound so much, is because all the maps were very realistic looking for the most part. And then you kind of go and sort of halfway through the WAD where you start doing those cool like amalgamation recreations of some of the Doom 1 maps that I really liked. And you know, like just like the Starport map being just like this gigantic base that actually looked like a place where starships would get refueled. And I'm a big fan of that type of stuff in the right context. Sometimes, again, I think it gets in the way of a good Doom experience. Anyways, I've kind of belabored this point for long enough. I just come in here to get some supplies, that's basically it. Okay, I mean, I'll take it. Is that a texture misalignment, or is there a secret over here? Now it looks like there's a sector that reveals. Huh. I don't know. So what do I need to do? I need to figure out how to get out of here. Oh, I went one way. Okay, and then now I need to go this way. Uh-oh. I do always appreciate encounters that allow you to actually take advantage of monster infighting. I think the first couple of maps that I made, which is the only two that I've published, not the only two that I've worked on, but I, for some reason, had this aversion to infighting, and I think I tried to design the encounters so that it was not easy to take advantage of it. And I think this is now... Well, that was a very interesting secret. Whoops. Oh, nice. I think it was a mistake, because I think infighting is actually a really key component of the Doom equation and what makes certain maps fun and endearing. And that's kind of something that I always keep going back to when I think about Doom and like what makes good Doom maps, what makes enjoyable Doom experiences, is when they really are able to leverage the endearing quality of Doom. I realize that that's a bit subjective, but I think you could come down with a generally agreed upon list of qualities that make Doom endearing, and I think monster infighting is one of those. So I'm always a fan of maps that don't really eschew that or try to shy away from it. Again, that's a mistake that I used to make on my part, and I think some of the more recent stuff that I've worked on and hope to publish soon, I think I did a good job of realizing that that was not something to be afraid of. Shit. Ugh. I like looked away from my screen for just a second. I guess I'm glad I had that extra health, because I made some very critical mistakes. But I managed to survive. I mean, that area certainly looked like a trap. There's very few, like, U-shaped hallways in a Doom map that aren't going to turn into a trap if they aren't already one when you enter them. What is that? What is that? Is something broken? Oh, wait. How about we open this door? Yep. Ooh, that's neat. How do you get the, Interesting. I feel like I've not been able to... Oh, maybe it's different elevations? I feel like I've had trouble getting lifts to work with different floor textures. Like when they're different sectors. Maybe just join them and that's how it works. I don't know. But that one works the way that it's supposed to. Interesting. Going back to the topic of me being kind of a bit of a novice map maker, there's a lot of common tricks that I do not understand. I mean, I didn't know what dummy sectors were until like 2 weeks ago. Now I understand them, but I didn't know that they existed. Or the concept of them existed, I should say. The technique of using a dummy sector. For some reason, this kind of reminds me of map 24. Chasm. Ooh, shit! That was not very nice. I'd say that's maybe one of the more surprising traps. I think one thing I could give this map credit for sure is that it's had some pretty creative traps. Even though there's been a couple that were obviously telegraphed, like that U-shaped hallway I mentioned a few moments ago. But outside of it, like, I guess I should have expected something in that room, but I like that it's not just like the same things, like, oh, another door opens with monsters in it. Let's lure this guy over here. Nope, nope, don't come in here. How the hell did I miss that? I would really like to just use the rocket launcher on this guy. There we go. What was that? Is that out here? Oh, I have the red key now. Herp. Oh. Oh, hey. Is this where near where I started? I would like that green armor, if I can figure out how to get it. Alright. We're about to incite a prison break. Who's in here? How do I get back? I guess I'll just go this way. I don't know if there was a clever way to backtrack or not. I don't remember. Whew. Should have done this like 5 minutes ago. I see a shotgun over there. Can I hit him? Nope. All right. Decarcerate. I don't know exactly what I would say perfectly about that map. It's certainly interesting. I like the concept of, you know, escaping from a prison, I guess. I think the way that the level was made is just, gosh, that sounds so dickish. It's not, I'm not trying to sound like a dick. But the way certain aspects of it I wasn't a fan of. I don't know, it had some interesting traps that were nice and surprising. And the visual decoration was pretty cool looking. Some of the implementation of that, again, the sort of form over function, might have tipped in the wrong direction, at least in my experience. And I don't feel like the encounter design has been quite on the mark compared to some previous levels. But, you know, that's whatever. That could just literally just be that if this was an earlier map in HAK's journey of becoming a mapper, maybe he was just kind of learning some of those concepts still. I don't know. Anyways, let's see what we have up next. 148. Alright. I think I'm going to save this one for next time just because I probably don't have the apartment to myself for a whole lot longer. And there's a few other things that I need to get done today. But that has been fun. So we're gonna, even though I'm gonna end up just ID cleving, I'm gonna make a save for 19 just so that I remember where I left off. Yeah, this looks like a pretty big open map, and if it is, I'm just gonna run around for a second. I just want to see what this looks like. See, this is really interesting, and actually, based on what this looks like, I think I'm looking forward to playing this map. So yeah, I am kind of spoiling just a little bit of it myself, but you know, playing this from pistol start looks like it could be pretty interesting. So I'm gonna leave with that. I'm gonna say leave with a map that I think I'm looking forward to playing. And as always, I hope this was somewhat helpful or enjoyable to whoever watches it. I will be back at some point with another round of this Mega WOD. And who knows, maybe at some point in the interim I will try to knock out a few other WODs and one-off maps. We'll see. That is a time availability type of consideration more than anything else. So we'll see how it goes. But anyways, thank you for watching. This is Living Dead, signing off until next time.